Amazon itself allows people to publish singles, and they sort of look at your work, and they've done this really in the last couple of years. So you can publish it as an Amazon single. It's essentially just a short digital book, but they offer them like as singles off of an album, and that's what it is. They're very easily digestible. So Edward J. Epstein, who's a very good writer, did Counterplot and a number of books on intelligence and all, has done a number of singles that include things like some aspect of an intelligence trade or whatever else. It's an easily digestible 30-page book on something. In the case of McVeigh and my work on that, that had originally been for the New Yorker. Didn't get published by the New Yorker. It sat there for a long time because they weren't quite sure that there weren't other FBI. I got access to FBI files that nobody had that showed that they thought there might have been a John Doe 2, and then they sort of dropped that part of the case. Publisher, the editor at the time, Tina Brown, was worried maybe there are other FBI files that I haven't seen. It was a fair concern that showed they resolved all those questions about John Doe 2, and I'm going to attack them for not having really followed up on a second suspect, and they can answer it easily. So it didn't publish it. I ended up putting a summary in Time magazine on how the FBI was having problems. But I'd always wanted to put that out in a real format, and electronic Kindle format was the perfect way to do it.
So is that self-published? Or
it's self-published through a little publishing house that does some publishing of e-titles. So the layperson will often say, oh, well, does it make money? Does it sell? Journalists, those of us who want information out, getting paid for it is the plus, if that makes sense. It's hard to explain that. It doesn't mean that I don't want to pay my bills. It doesn't mean I wouldn't like to have a bestseller. It doesn't mean I wouldn't like to sell as many books as Bill O'Reilly sells on killing Patton or whatever it is. But publisher is committed to the book. They've given you some money as an advance up front because they think it will sell. But publishers don't know. If they knew what was going to be a bestseller, they would only publish bestsellers. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. It's the nature of the business. A topic that you think is going to be wonderful 2 or 3 years down the road, you publish it and no one's interested in it, it happens. So I've always had my life set. The two of us pay our bills based upon what we know is coming in. That's the advance. If we have sales, that's a plus. I never think about sales. I want the information out there. I want the good story out there. I want the reviews to be good. And then if sales follow, that's fantastic. I think that, I don't know how other writers do it, but I think the best of writers often don't focus on the bottom line. We never make a proposal. I'm going to make a big general overstatement here that probably will be proven wrong time and again. We never make a proposal based upon what we think the highest dollar sign is. If it was, I wouldn't be making the proposals I do. I want to get paid enough to live based upon a subject that I'm really passionate about, but I'm not looking to submit 50 Shades of Grey or something like that.